Alrighty, we are back with some more Pokemon Null. Picking back up with attempt 10, where we just defeated Brawly in the most um tragic way possible. We had 4 deaths because I was just a crit magnet that fight. And so not much I could really do about that. So 1 in 8 crits in this game. But yeah, the box is still, I would say, decent. We're just missing out on some type diversity now with the deaths that I had. So yeah, we're just gonna start up. Yeah, we lost these 2, which I planned. These 2 were not planned. It's a little sad, but it is what it is. So we're gonna get started with Wattson split here. See if we could at least get past the there's a Sex Trainer Gauntlet that we have to do, and then to get to Slateport, and then there is a back-to-back with the Aqua Grunts. So yeah, we're just gonna see how far we can get to, but first we do have a new encounter. What is this? Route 109, I think? Or 110? Yeah, 109. Yeah, so we get Soft Sand, which would be nice if we saw Nidoqueen. Alright, but we're gonna fish for our encounter here. It's a guaranteed water dragon type. Either Dracovish, Kingdra, or Tatsugiri. I would ideally like Kingdra here, because we need a special attacker. So, who am I leading? Yeah. So let's go fish up, see what we get here. Alright, Dracovish. Alright. Got this guy last time too. No problem with that. We just would ideally like more of a... It's another physical attacker, so we already have plenty of those. Alright, so let's just go ahead and catch this guy here. Alright, easy peasy. Alright. Dracovish, this big derp. Let's see. Dracovish. Let's go with, Percerance. Oh. Don't have enough stomach for that. We'll just do Persevere. So, once we start the first trainer here, the gauntlet starts, so before we do that, I do need to level up everybody. Let's check Dracovish here. Let's see, Impish, that's actually pretty good. 26 attack plus defense, alright. That's pretty good. Pretty decent Dracovish here. What was his ability? Sand Rush, yeah. So now we gotta level up everybody, so let me take a little bit. So let's just go through that quickly here. 50, I think, yeah, 53 is the new cap. Body press. Fly, no. High horsepower. No. Hammer arm. Yeah, we'll take that. Let's see, Iron Head. And let's see, bounce, nope. Alright, let's see. I think the Darmanitan's gonna pop up a little bit now that he'll learn some better moves. Because he learns Fire Punch and Flamethrower. Alright. And then I believe in Slightport, you're able to change the Darmanitan to its Zen mode, which is pretty interesting. But I feel like that would be better with the Galarian version, as the regular Darmanitan Zen mode is more of like a tank. See, fly. No. Rock slide. Yes. Gravity? This thing learns gravity, that's interesting. We won't teach that. Rock slide. Uh, yeah, we'll keep leech life on this, I guess. Surf. Nope. Icicle crash. Nope. Ice beam. Nope. All right. We also get Alakazam, which is nice. And then I might want to use a heart scale to teach Fake Out to Mian Shao. But not sure yet. Let's see. Dragon Pulse. Liquidation. Let's see. Super Fang. No. Dragon Claw. Ice Fang. Alright, cool. Let's see. Bling. Bling is interesting, but I think Fake Out's better. Quick Guard, no. Jump Kick. Yeah, because now it has in this game it has perfect accuracy, so. And if we were reckless, it would do a lot more damage. Perish Song. No. Haze, no. We'll teach this guy gravity, I guess. That could have some interesting implications. Alright, Wild Charge. Smart Strike. And then Energy Ball, no. And Alakazam. Alright, cool. That should be everybody. Yeah. Alright, so let's update the calc and take a look at this gauntlet here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, so the person that you would like to lead for the first fight, you'd want to be Tatsugiri. I mean, Darmanitan, but then you bait the Arena Trap Wug Trio in the back, and just dices you up. So instead, maybe we could lead either Cloyster or Kabuto for the Stealth Rocks. Yeah, we could pre-damage Cloyster for the first fight to bait Mothim instead of Wug Trio. And then we could go maybe we could go Crobat, probably. And then Crobat we could swap out of Arena Trap with. And we can go Chestnut on the Wug Trio. Yeah, that looks good to start. Let's see. We also have the Pincurchin, the electric terrain fight. Which I think we could also lead Cloyster. And spam rapid spins on yeah. So maybe we could stall it out. Let's see. Electric trains can be a little scary, but Chestnut should take care of it pretty nicely. Zebstrika we could bring, possibly. Let's see. We have... this fight... which we could probably deal with pretty easily with what we have. So we do have this Sharpness Veluza. Looks pretty threatening. I think we could do it with this group. We have the Masquerain. Which we can deal with. Yeah. Oh yeah, the scariest part of this fight is the Dredagon. Like, Cloyster, if I just swap it in properly, could take care of it. Yeah. I think we could deal with that fairly well. This fight seems pretty doable. Oi! Wait. This fight doesn't seem that bad. And then the last fight is the tricky part, is the double battle. Vitrice, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Let's see. Yeah, the last fight is this double battle with the Weirdeer, and then the screens Meganium. But looks like as long as we can take out the we can take out the Meganium turn 1 with Darmanitan, and then the rest of these guys aren't really that much of a problem. Yo, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Alright, so yeah, I think we could figure this out here. Alright, I think I have what I need here with this team. Oh, what I could also do is I could taunt the Meganium on the first turn, and then just leave it alive. That could be something. But then the problem is just dealing with the Weirdeer. Because this group doesn't deal with it particularly well. Yeah, and that's Psy Shield Bash too. So yeah. I could also just swap it out. Yeah, we definitely want to take out the Zebstrika and the weird ear first before anything else. So yeah, we could probably figure it out. Yeah, because once the weird ear is taken care of, I could just use Chestnut. Pretty simply. Okay. Let's try this out here. Yeah, let's try this. So let's go Oyster. Let's go Chestnut. Let's go Berserker. Darmanitan. Crobat. And Zebstrika. Alright. So for the first fight, we want Cherry Berry on Cloyster. Let's see. We want a probably a Chesto Berry for you. Cherry Berry for you. yeah. And then we'll give, I guess, Testos for the others, just in case. Alright. Alright, chilling water, nice. Alright. I think this is good. Alright, let's test this out. I think we could do it. Tuber Haley. Oh, I forgot to change the battle speed. Alright, so this is a trapping team with a Arena Trap Bug Trio in the back with Final Gambit. So we're trying to maneuver around that. The Stunfisk has Stealth Rocks and T-Wave. So we'll open up just with the Icicle Spear. We got Skill Link. Alright. Okay, so it immediately traps. Which is fine. Because now I think with that HP we should be fine with the baiting. Yeah. So now, there's no Stealth Rock, so we can just pick up the KO with another Icicle Spear. Good. And this should bait in Motham next. Perfect. So this Motham comes in and should always see a KO with Bug Buzz. This thing has Quiver Dance, which can be scary. But we should be able to swap into an attack, always into Crobat here. Yep, there's the Bug Buzz. We'll take that. Alright, and this thing has a Focus Sash, but we outspeed and can take it out with a dual Wing Beat here. Alright, cool. And this should bait in the Wug Trio, I believe. Yep. So the Wug Trio comes in, but we can swap out of Arena Trap because we are a flying type. And majority of the time, this should be just going for Final Gambit. Let me just double check that here. Yeah, we should be faster. And I don't think there's any reason not to U-turn here. It we should be faster than it. Yeah. And we'll U-turn into Chestnut to take it. Okay, Aqua Cutter, that's fine. We can't get crit. Alright, so now I'll just go for a Giga Drain. Okay. Alright, so it doesn't go for it, that's fine. We'll get the KO here. Works either way. Alright, one trio down. Now it's just a Carnivine. And this thing is a little nasty because it does have trapping moves with Sleep Powder and Stun Powder. So... But we can stay in. The only problem is that I think we went Chesto Berry. Oh no, we went Cherry Berry. So we could get put to sleep here. But if that happens, then I could just swap. Because he wouldn't have gone for Snap Trap. So we can just stay in and attack, see what it goes for here. Okay, Snap Trap. Yep. So, perfectly fine. We just could pick up the KO now. Alright, cool. Very nice. And this is a gauntlet, so we have 5 more trainers we have to beat with the same team of 6, but we can heal it in between. Let's increase the battle speed a little bit. Alright, so let's see. Next fight, this is the terrain fight. Yeah, so the goal for this fight is to try to stall it out of as many turns as possible with the Pincurchin. I could taunt it. Yeah, that might actually be good. Because then you would only be able to go for liquidations. So, let's see. Yeah, and if it does go for Raichu early, then I have Motor Drive Zebstrika, just in case. Let's see. So I think for this fight, we want... We're gonna lead... Berserker. We want for items. So we want Muscle Band on Crobat. We want I think we could go... Let's go... Let's see... Big Root on Chestnut. Let's go... Who am I actually using for this for? Oh, no, no. I want to go... Wait, and I think this is correct. Yeah. I don't think I need any other status items, so I think we could just go... Maybe we can get creative here. We can go... I mean, it doesn't have to be fancy. We could just go... Oranberries, I guess. Alright. This should be good. Let's do this. Alright, Ricky. Alright, Super Ricky. This is a terrain fight. But terrain is not permanent if it's from an ability. So we just need to stall it out. So we'll go with Fake Out first. Then we'll Taunt so he can't set up. Oh, he has Mental Herb, I forgot about that. That's kind of bad, actually. Let's go... We need to immediately go Cloister now. We're gonna get Toxic Poison, though. That's fine. We can... Rapid Spin. Liquidation. We need to stay in. We'll Icicle Spear. This should take it out. And then this should still be... hopefully Simisage. And there's no more... Yeah. No more terrain. Perfect. Alright, so this is Simisage. Who... is just going to go for a random move that Crobat can take very easily. Yep, Grass Knot. And then Muscle Band Dueling Beat should always KO. Perfect. And then this should be... Oh, Clawitzer comes first. Interesting. Well, I guess that makes sense, because we outspeed and outdamage the Raichu? Alright, but this should always be... majority Water Pulse? Sometimes Dark Pulse? So I think we could just go... I think we could U-turn here. Into... Oh, nice crit. Into Chestnut, probably. Let me see. Yeah, we can go here. Get Water Pulse. Alright, nice. Now we can Giga Drain. We'll go for Aura Sphere. We should probably save HP on this because we also need it for Raichu. Let's see. She should always be going for another Aurora. Aurora Sphere. So I think we could safely just go back to Crobat and then K with a U-turn. Yep. Perfect. We'll U-turn out. Back into Chestnut. And then this thing can't really do that much to us. We'll just go for... yeah, Seed Bomb into Giga Drain. Yeah, this will do nothing, yeah. Fake Tears, perfectly fine. Alright, cool. Very nice, very nice. Alright, next fight. Let's see, this is the Trick Room one with Aromatisse. We could just lead 144 plus 24. Alright, so we could lead Berserker. And we can just go for a fake out into Iron Head KO. Which will always bait, I think, yeah, Machamp for Dynamic Punch. We go... Yeah, we could just go to Chestnut. I think we would want to ideally not pivot directly into a Dynamic Punch, because we would need to take 2 of them. So we could probably pivot through Crobat. To bait either Ice Punch or Dynamic Punch. Yeah. I'm gonna have to hold a Lungberry, unfortunately, for this. But then... that should always bait Palooza. Probably for Psycho Cuts. We could go Zebstrika and T-Wave into Cloyster. And then probably just go from there. Okay. Alright, so we'll lead lead you with Muscle Band. We need to go Lumberry. On this guy. We need to go... I think that's pretty much it. Everyone could just hold orange berries. Yeah. Yeah, this should be fine. See, if things go poorly, I may need to go to Darmanitan for backup. So let me give a Person Berry to him as well. But this should be fine. Person. Doris Driscoll, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. I am playing a ROM hack called Pokemon Null. It's one of the newer difficulty ROM hacks, and I'm doing a hardcore Nuzlocke of it. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this here. Lola. Alright, so this is a Trick Room team. But we're just gonna start by... Let me see, let me just triple check something really quick. Let's see. Let me triple check. Does Aroma Veil prevent flinching? Oh no, so it only protects from taunts. It doesn't protect from fake out. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, fake out was always the play here. And then we should always be able to KO with Muscle Banded, Iron Head from here. Nice. This should bait Machamp. Or Dynamic Punch, who I just realized... Ooh, I needed to go... I mean, it's fine. I didn't need to U-turn anyway. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to go directly into Chestnut on a Dynamic Punch, so we're going to pivot through... pivot through Berserker. Onto Crobat. To take the Dynamic Punch. And this is no guard, so it could always hit. And then this should bait either Ice Punch or Rock Slide into Chestnut. Ideally, it goes for Ice Punch, no freeze. Okay, good. No freeze. Actually, no. Oh, no. I wanted, I didn't want Ice Punch. I wanted Rock Slide. Alright, but this is fine. We should be able to take this out from here. We're gonna go Spiky Shield first. To get some chip. Go Body Press. Let's see, is that highest damage? Yeah, Body Press. Okay, good. Spiky Shield again. And then... just go for another Body Press. So Machamp goes down. This will bring in Veluza. I think this should always be Psycho Cut. So we can first go to I think Zebstrika, yeah. Yeah, we'll go to Zebstrika first. Just triple check here. Yeah. So we'll go here first. Yeah, there's a Psycho Cut. Alright, and we're faster. He's he could either go for Trick Room or for KO here, but we're gonna Volt Switch out. He does have a Citrus Berry. But we're gonna go to Cloyster. See what it goes for here. Okay, so it does go for Trick Room. So it is faster than us now. But we're just gonna go for a Rock Blast. It should, majority of the time KO from here. Unless we low roll. Okay, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we just gotta hit another one. Is there... Although I think we could... I think at this HP, we could go to Berserker and KO with a Fake Out from here. Yeah. That'll save us some HP. So we'll go back to Berserker. On another Psycho Cut. KO with Fake Out. And then this just leaves a Marowak. Trick Room is still up though. But it should be guaranteed to go for Bone Rush here. So, let me see. And this is the club. See, I'm not sure how many turns went by. Let's see. I don't think I could go Chestnut yet. Let's see, Bone Rush max does 11. Let me see something. Oh no, Bone Rush hits 2 to 5 times. Yeah, so Chestnut's too low. I think we have to... Let's see. Chestnut's at 52, so that means... Yeah, I could have a very, very small chance to KO Chestnut if I go Bone Rush. So I think I could probably just pivot through... Yeah, I need to stall out enough turns as possible. I think I'm always going to Crobat first, though. I think. Yeah. Yeah, we go Crobat here on the Bone Rush. Okay, so now now it's back to normal. So that's good. So that means now Marowak should always be going for Rock Slide or Thunder Punch on this turn. So let's see. Cloyster's at 87 HP. So max roll crit for either of them deals up to 92, so we'd be dead to max roll crit. But if we live, then we can always outspeed in one shot with Icicle Spear. Yeah. I think I have to go for that here. So yeah, I also need to dodge Paralysis if it is Thunder Punch. But we can maneuver around that, I think. What we could also do is we could pivot chain fake outs and U-turns between Crobat and Berserker. Yeah. Let me just check here. see, 87. If it does crit, then about 31% of the time it would KO. That's 1 in 8 times 0.31. Yeah, but I really can't afford Cloister dying here. Oh no, what? I think I have it. Yeah, we can just pivot chain. Then I just go to Chestnut. And then I can KO. Yeah, so we can go U-turn here. We'll go back to Berserker. Okay, so it was T-Punch. Oh, and we got paralyzed. That is worst case scenario. But let me see. It should still always be. It should still always be Bone Rush here. So now I think I just gotta go. I have to risk the same thing again. Yeah, we go back to Crobat. We U-turn again. And I think we have to go... So it's either... If we go Chestnut, we have to dodge... It's 1 and 2. We have to dodge 1 and 2 Thunder Punch into... What's it? 30% chance to paralyze there? Let me check. Thunder Punch is 10%. Okay. So I just got really unlucky there. So yeah, so we have to dodge. It's either go Chestnut, dodge 1 and 2 into 10%, or Cloister is same thing, but then we have to also dodge actual crit. So I think some cost is Chestnut is the better switch here, because then yeah, we should always be able to outspeed KO after 2 U-turns with C-Bomb. And we always live either Rock Slide or T-Punch. We just gotta dodge Paralysis again. Okay, Rock Slide. Okay, good. We dodged it. Alright, so now we get a Seed Bomb kill you. Alright, cool. That's how you played your outs. Alright, next one. Alright, this one's the scary Masquerain. But I think this one we just lead Crobat, which should always bait slow KO with Druddigon. We swap to Cloister. On either move, we always live crit, and we can outspeed and KO with Icicle Spear. That would probably bait Doshbund. for Play Rough. So we can just go Crobat again. And then for Ugly, we can just give Chesto Berries to everybody else. Okay, so we're gonna lead Crobat. And we're gonna give Chesto Berries to everyone except for Cloyster, which needs a Cherry Berry. Alright, cool. Just double check this again. Oh wait, no, I needed a... Hold up. Yeah, wait a second. We needed Muscle Band on Crobat. Yeah. Because Dual Wing Beat doesn't quite always one-shot. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this looks good. Muscle Band, Chesto, Cherry, Chesto. Alright, cool. So let's do this here. Edmund. Sailor Edmund. Alright, lead some Masquerain with Sticky Web that it wants to set up. But we could just outspeed and KO with Dual Wing Beat. And this should always bait in Dredagon. Yeah, Sheer Force, Life Orb. Does a crazy amount of damage, but we can just swap directly to Cloyster on either move. We always live a crit. Yeah, Dragon Rush. And then we should be faster and outspeed with Skill Link Icicle Spear. Alright, cool. This will probably bring in Dachshund. Yeah. And this thing will... So you can't do that much damage to us, so it's either going to Yawn or Play Rough. Let me see. Can we live a Play Rough Maxwell crit? Maxwell crit is 42. Yeah, so we could stay in, because he could also go for Yawn this turn. So we can just go for another Icicle Spear. Yeah, so Play Rough. Alright, so now he should be guaranteed to attack. So we can go to... Yeah, we can go back to Crobat on probably another Play Rough. Okay, so he does Yawn this turn. That's fine. Actually, yeah, no, that's perfect. Yeah, so we'll pick up the KO here with a Cross Poison. Because, This baits in Pregly, which now can't go for Hypnosis on this turn. So we can just go to Chestnut on a return. He could also Roar, which is also perfectly fine. Return. We have Chesto, we one-shot with Body Press. And he misses anyway. Love to see it. Alright, cool. I think we have 2 more fights left. Let's see, for this fight... I think Chestnut kind of just stomps on this fight. See. Yeah, Chestnut kind of goes beast mode on this fight here. So why don't we go... We'll lead Chestnut. We can probably just go... We can go Quick Claw on him. Yeah, let's go Quick Claw on Chestnut. Let's go... I think we could just go... Oran Berries on everybody else. So actually, let me go... Yeah, I'm gonna go... Let's go Bright Powder on Darmanitan. And then we should go Pecha Berry on the Cloyster. And we can just give Oran Berries to everybody else. Should be good. Quick Claw, Armory, Pecha, the Powder, Oran. Yep, this looks good. Alright. So this guy here. Alright, cool. Super Chandler. And Kingler here, we can just go for Giga Drains. Yeah, he'll go for Hammer Arm. Perfectly fine. And then just pick up the KO. This will probably be... Probably Palisand. Okay, no Sawsbuck. Interesting. See it. I thought Palisand was slower but slightly out damages us. I mean, this is fine. We can stay in, and we can one-shot it with Body Press. We just gotta dodge Flinch. Oh, or just get the Quick Claw. That makes it even easier. Perfect. Alright, now it's just Palisand, who... Let's see. It's most likely gonna go for Sludge Bomb here. So I think we could just pivot to Cloister. We always live Sludge Bomb crit. We have Petra for poison. Yep. And then we can outspeed and one tap with Skill Link Icicle Spear. Alright. Cool. Alright, but before I heal, let me... because the last fight is a double battle, so I might want to keep Cloister damaged. Let's see. Yeah, so we are at 64 HP. That is showing KO to majority of the rolls on Weird Ear. So we could potentially do Cloister lead and protect from a high jump kick. But we're not showing KO with from the Meganium, so... Although I could just outspeed and one-shot it, but the Meganium could just go for Endure that turn. So it might not actually be that good. Yeah, both my taunt users are unfortunately slower. So I probably should still go for the Berserker. And Darmanitan lead. We can fake out and then go for the KO on the Meganium. Yeah. That. Although, let me check the AI on Endure really quick for this game. Endure is used same as counter. Okay, yeah, so I think if we do lead Darmanitan, Endure gets +1 boost because it's holding a Custat Berry. So it could set up screens. So I think I need to prioritize getting rid of the Weirder then. Okay, so maybe I could still do Cloister Berserker lead. Let's see, or let's see. I think I see it. Yeah, I can go Darmanitan, Berserker lead. I can fake out and then use taunt on Meganium because I am faster. And then from there, I can work on getting rid of the Berserker. Yeah, I think that could work. Okay, so I do want to heal up. And we are going to lead Cloister. Oh no, Darmanitan and Berserker. And we're gonna go for Taunt plus Fake Outs. Or no, taunt, fake out Weirdeer and then taunt the Meganium. Yeah. And I don't think there's any... Let me see. So why don't we... Let's try going... We'll go berry juices on everybody. Except for Cloyster and... Actually, no, yeah. We'll go one on Cloyster too. But then we'll give a the Bright Powder to Berserker. And that should be good. Alright, I think this should work. Yeah, because we can't pre-damage the exact ranges. So let's just do this. Last fight before Slate Port. Alright, so for this fight, we have a Meganium with Screens and Petal Blizzard, with Endure, Custap Berry, and then Weirdeer over here, and then a Zubstrike in the back, both with Sap Sipper, which can be a little scary. But to start off, to prevent the screens, we are going to taunt the Meganium, and we will fake out the Weirdeer to prevent it from attacking this turn. Yeah, because there's the Endure. So now, Meganium can't set up screens. And let's see. Let me check something here. Yeah, Sap Sipper is really scary because it can increase attack. So we want to try to get rid of this Weirdeer as soon as possible. Yeah, I may need to stay in with yeah, I might need to risk crit on Darmanitan. Because it's the only thing that outspeeds and two-shots the Weirdeer. And this would be the best turn to do it because it would be before it gets a boost. Because Meganium's not going to be going for Petal Blizzards. So... But its Weirdeer could also attack the... my Berserker instead with High Jump Kick. And I'm also holding Bright Powder too on it. Yeah. And then I might... Let me see. Yeah, I think I just stay in and double into the Weirdeer from here. Yeah, we'll go Fire Punch plus Iron Head. And we need a dodge. We're not dead to... We're only dead to half of the crit rolls on Darmanitan. Oh, it gets it first too. That's bad. I didn't realize that. Don't crit. It doesn't even matter. That's a really bad death. Dang it. That's a very bad death. Darmanitan's really good. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Well... Yeah, I guess we could just wrap this up from here. Go to my own Zip Strika. Do have Motor Drive. There's a Petal Blizzard. And then we should be able to wrap up from here. Yeah, I think we could just pivot to Crobat. Now we can just wrap it up from here. Yeah, but that death is very unfortunate. Yeah, I should have paid more attention to the speed on that. But what can you do? All right. Well, we did make it. It's the Slate Port. But Darmanitan Tets feels very bad. that was my only and probably one of the better fire types in the game. Alright, 7 deaths. That's kind of packing up quite a bit at this point. But we do get 2 new encounters here. So we can go for those. We have a guaranteed ground type in this grass in Slateport. So and we get Zoomlands and Widelands Nightmare, but let's go ahead and go for the grass encounter here really quick. Let's see what we get here. Alright, Nidoran. We already had Nidoqueen, so this is a dupe. Let's see. Let's see. Actually, I'm not sure. I've never had this scenario, funnily enough. Are they considered dupes? Actually, no. No, these aren't dupes. Yeah, because they have their own separate... They're like completely separate Pokemon and have their own... own separate evolution line. See. I think they're considered separate. I don't think they're dupes for each other. I don't know if it's like species clause or anything. Yeah, so I'm gonna consider this not a dupe. So this will be my encounter, which is a good replacement for Nidoqueen. Alright, cool. Nidoking in the building. Let's see. It's a good name for Nidoking. Let's go with... Let's go with command. Alright, cool. So that's our first encounter. Some energy roots. Let's see, what does this person give me? I don't know. Alright, this is the tutor. Powder jar. Alright, contests. Oh yeah, this would have been the place where we could have put Darmanitan in Zen mode, but unfortunately he is dead. Alright, TN3, feint attack. Alright, now we got an encounter up here in the grass. Route 110. And let us see what we get here. Oh, Togedemaru. Okay. Alright, I'll take that. Run and bun, goat in. Let's see. We have quick calls, so we can go for that. Alright. Cool. Definitely take a Togi. Let's go with Glee. Alright. Cool. Let's check these two out here. Let's see. Alright, Nidoran, male, is timid nature with cracked IVs. Wow. Almost max speed. That's kind of nuts. Okay. Okay. I'll take that. Togi, adamant. Okay. Okay. Good defenses. Decent speed. Alright. I will take that. For sure. Alright, cool. Let's just get a Moonstone. Oh, no, I have to go back to... Go back to Petalburg for that. Alright, Moonstone. No, not Oldale. We can just speed this part up. Okay. Let's go back to Slateport. Very good. And let's level up Togi first. Let's see, discharge. It already comes with Eerie Impulse and Nuzzle. That's nice. Thunder Punch. Switch that. Smart Strike. Seeing no Fake Out for sure. Wild Charge. Sure. Okay, cool. And then let me just double check the learn set for Nidoran male. Yeah, I don't think they have different learn sets. So I could just level it up. Alright, Nidorino. Let's go ahead and use the Moonstone. Get our Nidoking. And let's go ahead and level it up here. This thing is also Sheer Force. Wet Shot, Flatter, Poison Jab. Scorching Sands. Smart Strike. Sure. Rock Slide. Uh, yeah, we could. Yeah, we can go ahead and teach that. Flamethrower for sure. All right, cool. Let me just check the stats. Yeah, Timid. I mean, I think it's fine because this guy gets a lot of the, since it's Sure Force, the good special attacks, which is pretty decent. So let's get these guys in the calc here. And let's take a look at the back-to-back here in the Institutes. The second person leads a Yuxi with Stealth Rocks, T-Wave, Memento. Yeah, who do I want to use for this? It's pretty threatening. I don't really have a good... Unfortunately, I don't have Malamar anymore. I don't have a good answer to this. Maybe I could go Kabutops, and I could Rapid Spin the Stealth Rocks, and then use Leech Life on it. That would probably bait Pangoro. Drain Punch. We can just go. It's also got a Quick Claw too. Pretty scary. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really have a great counter for this. I guess I could go... maybe... I mean, Chestnut matches up to it pretty nicely. Could also get an Intimidate off on it. Let's see. Use Alakazam for Tentacruel. And then there's this Mega Banette. Ooh, Gigalith is also good. counter too. Could also bring Cloister, looks like. Okay, so this should be a pretty well-rounded team. What am I using for the Viper though? I guess I could use Cloister. To be worried about this life card too. You can use Assist, which is a little scary. I think this is doable. Alright, so let's bring... We'll bring Zebstrika. Keep Chestnut. Bring Zam. We'll bring the Boot Tops. And we'll bring Gigalith. And we're gonna go let's see, Rostberries for Cloister, and for Gigalith. We're gonna go Cherry Berry on the Boot Tops. We're gonna go let's just go Citrus Berry on Chestnut, and we want Muscle Band on Zebstrika. This should be good. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright. And then I guess we could go... Let's just go Bright Powder on Alakazam for the lulz. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Oh yeah, forgot. Let me get that item here. TM 45, 46. Alright. Let's just go ahead and go for this here. Choice Banded, Basculin. We just outspeed and one-shot with a Wild Charge. Start with that. This will probably be Viper. Yep. And we will Volt Switch out into most likely a Aqua Tail. We'll go to Cloyster. Take that. I'll get the KO with an Icicle Spear. Oh, crit. That's not great, but it should be fine. Alright, this is gonna bring in Liepard. Probably just gonna go for Foul Play. Let me see. This has Prankster too. Prankster Thunder Wave. See, I didn't go Cherry Berry on Chestnut. Probably should have. What should be the play here now? I could maybe go back to Zebstrika. Do I live a Foul Play crit? Max roll is 108. I do. That way I'm at least not baiting Thunder Wave into Chestnut. Could also go... I mean, Gigalith, no, he'll take too much damage from Foul Play. I think we go back to... I mean, I could stay in with Cloyster. I don't think I was planning on using him that much. I was just gonna have him as a backup for the Banette at the end. So I think I could afford staying in for a turn. We can just go for a... Yeah, because we always KO with Icicle Spear, so I think it's worth going for here. Yeah. Alright, cool. So this guy's down. But now we have another fight right away. This is the Elite Grunt. Pretty scary. Much stronger team. We'll start with... Let's see, do I want to Volt Switch first, or do I want to try to Thunder Wave this? Because he's most likely just going to go for Stealth Rock this turn. Yeah, it might be worth T-waving this. Yeah, there's the Stealth Rock. And we can Volt Switch out into the Pootops. There's a Mystical Power. We'll go for Rapid Spin to get rid of the Stealth Rocks here. Yeah, there's a T-Wave. We have a Cherry Berry. We should always live Mystical Power from here. Mystical Power does 48 max, yeah. So we can go for Leech Lives. There's another T-Wave, that's fine. We'll just go for another Leech Life. We're still faster than it. Alright, cool. Oh, and the Para. It's very likely to Memento this turn. We just go for the KO. Yeah, cool. Very nice. This should always be Pangoro. Pangoro's gonna go for Drain Punch here. So... let me see. Yeah, I think we were just gonna go straight to Chestnut here. On a Drain Punch. Yeah. And we'll Spiky Shield for some chip. And then, let me see, highest damage is Body Press, yeah. This could KO, potentially. And then Spiky Shield again. And this should KO itself. Perfect. Pangoro goes down. So Tentacruel comes in. Ooh. Let's see. This could either Curse or go for Poison Jab. It could also Mirror Coat because I do have Giga Drain. Either way, we just shift to I think we just shift to Alakazam. Yep. Yep. Okay, so Poison Jab, that's fine. We take that. We one shot with Psyshock. And then this leaves a Banette, which is a Mega in this game. And And we'll pivot through. We can just go to this guy here. Knock off perfectly fine. Go for a throat chop. Cool. And let me see, are we dead to crit? Crit is 96, yep, so we have to swap. We can swap to... we can swap back to... Let's see. We could just swap back to Chestnut, probably. Yeah, Lil was perfectly fine. We should still be able to KO from here. We'll just go for a Seed Bomb. Yeah, cool. Alright, very nice. Alright. Whatever, Archie. And with that, we are now gonna open up to the ice cave. Which I don't think we'll do now. But we can at least get the encounter there first. So let's fly back to Rustboro and head to the ice cave. We'll get our encounter and wrap it up there for today. Alright. So, Ice Cave, new addition to this game. It's back up here. Hammer Ball. Yeah, so we go this way. Go through here, and this is Icicle Cave. Okay, and then we're gonna get a guaranteed ice type here. So let's see what we get. Arctozolt. Okay, interesting. I've never had this guy before. I think last time was Beartic. So I've never used an Arctozolt before. Let's see, what were the other ones we could have gone here? Yeah, I think we could have gone Satotl here, which would have been really cool. I would have also liked Swinub. But Arctozolt's pretty cool. It's ice electric type. Let's see what's a good nickname for this guy. Let's go with... Let's go with Alienation. This guy's kind of a little freak. Alright, cool. Let's see. what this guy's deal is. Alright, Slush Rush, but it's relaxed. With a plus defense nature. 25 attack though, that's pretty good. This is a physical attacker, I think, yeah. Alright, yeah, we'll take that. Could be helpful potentially. I think this would be a good counter for the Articuno, potentially. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and level him up. And then we'll probably call it there for today. Let's see. Avalanche. We could just keep Electro Web. Avalanche. Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry. Stomping Tantrum. Sure. Let's see. Bolt Beak. Oh, we get that here. That's cool. Well, that'll be pretty good in combination with Slush Rush. Too bad it's a minus speed nature. But that's 26 speed IV, which makes up for it a little bit. Alright, well, I think I'll go ahead and call it there. Let's just get this guy added to the calc. Arc Result. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll call it there for today. Alright, well, 7 deaths isn't great, but we can definitely PB with this attempt, so we're gonna keep it going. But yeah, appreciate anyone who tuned in. I'll catch everyone next time. Yeah. Everyone has a great rest of their evening.